Right, here we go. Out with a new camera. We ended up getting rid of the DJI Nano in the end. Had overheating issues. So many great things going for that camera. If you're using it in shorter doses, hits, not in particularly warm weather, you're cool. But yeah, for the use case that I even had it for, first outing, it's not like the camera's old or worn out or anything. Just had it up on a bench, and yeah, basically overheated after about 30 odd minutes. And apparently the camera I currently have to replace it does similar things, but there were upgrades you could get, like a magnetic case or whatever, which this one has. And it is the DJI Action 2. So we've gone back a few steps in terms of generations. However, I think this camera is going to do a better job overall for what we need. And again, it's a backup camera. Leave it, Moss. Leave it. Leave it, mate. Come on, let's go. Got Collie off lead here. Oh no, he is off lead. Hope Moss isn't proud too heavy. Moss, what's this? Eyes. Moss, eyes on. Look, what's this? He's looked, good boy. Moss, eyes. Eyes. Eyes on, good boy. Yes, good boy. Come on, buddy. Afternoon. Hiya. Go on, Moss. Come on. Shift on. Good boy. Yeah, one of number of reasonings behind sending back the DJI Nano. Well, the main one being overheated. It also had a couple of other little quirks, shall we say. One of those quirks was if you had the microphone attached, get off the nettles, mate. If you had the microphone attached, have a little wee-wees. Yeah, the microphone attached after a certain amount of time, the screen, when it's detached, obviously it's got the secondary screen, sorry, not secondary screen, the only screen, you have that, I had it unattached so you can look what was going on with the camera attached to your chest, which is great. And yeah, basically when the microphone was connected, it would stop like casting to the screen, and it said something, I can't remember what it said, but did all the firmware upgrades and it was still a problem. So that was another quirk I wasn't a big fan of. And another one, and a real big one for me, is again, when you're buying one of these Nanos, just make sure you go for the, it depends on what your use case is, either probably go for the 128 rather than 64 gig. 64 gig's plenty enough if you want about an hour's worth of footage, but then you need to export it onto the SD card, which also goes into the camera. I don't understand why it can't write to the SD card. You know, this Action 2 on my chest, you know, you plug the SD card in and you can tell it to write to it. But you need to have the other module connected, which is in my pocket right now. But if I click it, it says I need to reconnect it to the main camera. So that is one quirk of the Action 2. So, you know, not both of these cameras aren't without faults. But anyways, this one's kind of like the first proper 4K 120 FPS. It is 8-bit, not 10. But yeah, just watching a few videos going around. I can't remember the name of the guy now. Is it Espen something? A Scandinavian dude. He loves his cameras, and he was talking about the Action 2, and he did a comparison between the 2 and the 5, I believe. And the 5, you know, I've got the 5. That's my main camera, and it's just amazing. It's an incredible bit of kit. Come on, Moss. Come here. Oh, he's on the squirrel. Can't take that prey drive out of him, can you? Just a squirrel, Moss. Just a squirrel. Eyes. Moss. Eyes. What's this? What's this? Good boy. Oh, got it? Yeah, good boy. So yeah, I think the Nano overall is an amazing bit of kit once the faults are ironed out, but Apparently, again, the 2 had an overheating issue because it's modular. But yeah, just at the price points, 240 quid or 270, 280 for the 128 over the 64 gigabyte. You know, I've just gone and got an Action 2 because it's more than about half the price. And for my use case and needs, I'm not actually going to be, using it all that often. But it's just nice to just pick up the camera and go. You can also connect it up to all of the, the magnetic mounts and all the usual stuff. Got a full cage coming for it as well, so I can mount it up with things a bit better and keep the heat absorption to an absolute maximum. Moss, kom jij? Come on, Moss. Moss, kom jij? Take the attention off the lead, boy. Eyes, eyes, good boy. Good boy, yes. At least I can just take it and just point and shoot. It's a shame when, oh no, when this is in my pocket I can see the screen when it's off. That's a bit better. Moss, you ready? Let's go. Go on, mate. So it has got the ability to take on and off the chest as well. And it's tiny, size of like a car key. This thing, in the Pelican box that I cut out for the Nano and a few other bits and pieces, this camera is only a bit taller and it's not as wide. So yeah, something worth bearing in mind as well. So yeah, nice compact little camera for a fraction of the price. Is this the way forward? Buy the humble, apparently not so good DJI Action 2. Yes, it has its faults. Whoops. Right, let's get that lanyard in position. That's the thing. The lanyard sort of like makes it peak upwards, which I don't like. Surely that's a bad picture. But I can see that's going upwards. Is there any way that I can adjust it? I don't really know. Just spinning the camera back and forth as well. I hope this is not looking stupid. At least when it's hard, it doesn't break. It hasn't broken yet. Put that back up on there for now. There we go. Little schnauzers. Shift on, Moss. Hey, oh you. Shift on, Moss. Little schnauzers.
Sorry?
They schnauzers.
They are, yes.
Lovely. Nice shape in there, Moss. Good boy.
How old?
7 months.
Yeah.
How old are yours?
Oh, she's 6 and she's 14. She's completely blind now.
Oh, really? Bless
She
her.
doesn't get let off the lead because she just gets lost.
Oh, bless her
And she doesn't hear
cotton.
either, but she'll be aware of.
Been about.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's nice socialising.
She's not so keen on bigger dogs. She's always the nervous one. The little one, she didn't care.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, you. Oh, careful.
That's all right. Surprised you.
I think he surprised her, yeah. Nothing even happened.
She's terribly brave, and then she yeah. She's always a bit vocal when she's pleased.
Yeah, aren't they all? Some people get a bit funny about it, but yeah, that's good playing.
Aggressive and
Same with Moss.
She would go if she wasn't interested. She'd go. But
yeah,
you're not used to a puppy, though, are you?
No, he's nearly as big as her.
Yeah, she never grew.
Yeah, she's really small.
She was the smallest in the litter, but the feistiest.
Yeah. Oh, that's always a good thing.
Yeah,
Keeps her battles up.
Well, we did worry because we had another Schnauzer and she died. She had cancer.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Well, 6 years ago, and of course this one went off her food and was.
Yeah.
So we said we'll get her company, and then we thought, is she
Right,
too
no
old?
nips.
She was 8 then.
Yeah.
But I think she keeps her young, and She doesn't always hear us calling her to go for a walk.
Oh,
but
bless.
Today she went and found her. I said, go and get a Hansie. And
Yeah.
my husband said she's hassling her.
Aren't
trying to
dogs
hassle her down the
amazing?
stairs.
They're amazing. They really
Yeah.
are.
So is this your first dog? No,
My first one I've owned. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've grown up with spaniels and retrievers.
Yeah.
But yeah, our first terrier in the family. He's a feisty one, but
But you're beautiful.
oh, he's gorgeous. Yeah, he's got a really nice way about him. He plays well. I've socialised him since young. Like good in the car.
So what is he a mixture of?
Yeah, he's a Jack Russell cross border terrier.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going to be a bit smaller than a Jack.
As
But
long as you don't get the, because Jack Russells can be a bit.
They
with
can
other
be a
dogs, but
touch.
he doesn't seem to be.
again, you've got to socialise them early. The borders can be quite similar. Just people don't have as much of a reputation, even though I would say that they can be.
Had a border. She said the only problem was this one used to keep going down rabbit holes.
That is pretty
But we
standard.
don't come an awful lot in. I don't find an awful lot on our route. So.
Yeah, we find a few on our travels,
You do,
but
yeah.
I mean, like he's definitely got all the instincts for like ratting and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's all about sort
But
of
they're
calming them.
feisty and they're good.
They're
Yeah.
very intelligent as
I
well.
mean, we like them. She's a bit sedate now, but you know they're sort of like big
Good
dogs
boy.
in small bodies. So they're easy to sort of
Oh yeah,
take about.
small but mighty.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
she can walk for miles and miles.
Yeah.
She used to be able to, but it's harder for now. And
Of
I'm not,
course.
I take her out every second day, and she gets a much longer walk because she really needs it.
Yeah,
'Cause she's
definitely.
sort of busy. She's a
Oh,
real
yeah,
terrier.
I'll tell you what. If you don't exercise them enough, they end up just eating your furniture, and then it's no
Yeah.
bueno.
You've got to be careful when they're older that you don't sort of run them into the ground, and so she's.
100%. Yeah, there's
Yes,
a difference between overworking them and keeping them fit.
Yeah.
But I was reading the Jack Russell book the other day. Apparently, they're bred. They can just do 20, 30 miles a day every day.
Yeah.
They just wake up. It's like, yeah, I
Who
can do
knows
that
what
again.
I mean, I don't know that
These
she's ever done more
schnauzers
than
are pretty
about
hardy.
15, But we were laughing because we were on holiday with my sister-in-law, and she's also got a schnauzer.
Yeah.
And because she's sedate, I said, look, I'll stay at home. You two go. They were going to do Hadrian's Wall.
Oh, lovely.
And,
I've always wanted to do
my
that walk.
sister-in-law said, she says, your brother and I did 6 miles,
Mm-hmm.
and her dog, she reckoned, did about 9, and she said, I think she did about 23. Because even though,
Running back and forth, back and forth. Yeah.
She's
Lovely
just got to be
dog.
on the move.
She's sweet.
Yeah.
Really sweet.
But you're lovely too.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He is a good boy. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, cheerio.
Cheerio. Have a good afternoon.
Called?
Moss. What about these two?
Hansie and Fia.
Hansie and Fia. Nice to meet you all.
Lovely. Bye,
Cheers. Pleasure. Take it easy. Come on, Moss. You ready?
Fia.
Come on, Moss. Let's go. Go on, buddy. Yeah, good boy. That was a nice interaction. Very nice interaction. What a lovely lady. Again, I don't know how much the camera's picking up of Moss. Again, there's another mount I've got coming, which is a bit more of a hardier magnet mount, which I can make this point down a little bit more. It's going to be a better use case for our needs. Gone there, Moss. Someone's left the thing open. But yeah, the one thing that is kind of cool about this camera, I haven't done my hair. Oh, screw it. Don't mind being on camera for a second. Do a little walk away. So, if memory serves correct, if I get the magnetic part of this, because this you can just stick to a side, or like to the tops of things. It's like Bosch. So, hello. So that's pretty cool. But I can't stick it to the sides of things. However, there's this little mount that goes to the bottom. And like that. We've got a pretty cool camera angle, I think, potentially. Come on, Moss, walk this way. Right, Moss, come down. Yeah, isn't that cool? There it is, little guy down there. But this is one thing that's cool about this camera, is like just take it off, pop it on something magnetic, and away you go. Courtesy of this swing gate today. Moss, come. Ah, bugger. But yeah, it's really nice. I'm pretty sure I'm filming upside down now. I don't know what you've got there, mate. Might have to be some flipping to be done. Come here. Do I flip it now? Well, it's done something. What's the camera doing? Oh, God knows. This video could be tragic. Hey Moss, what's this? I've got something for you. Hey, sit, where are your manners? Good boy. Good boy. Let's take you off lead for a bit. Come on then, should we go for a little walkabout? Where are we going? Which way do you reckon? Should we go this way? Should we go this way? Go on then. Come here. And yeah, it doesn't weigh anything either. I've just got this held in my hand right now. Good boy. Been really good on this walk so far. Back to your old self, mate. Certain I'm holding the camera upside down. I'm not. Oh. Moss, come. Shift on. Good boy. See, I'm not really sure like what the microphone quality is like either. Another thing that I've had to compromise on is having no external mics. But again, this is going to be a secondary camera to the 5. So the mics are going to be running through the 5 if I'm running more than 2 channels anyways. Plus the main channel will go through the 5. And then the images will be supplemented by the Action 2. But I just want to do like a fair sort of first impressions and review of just using the camera. And yeah, it's got some quirks. But I kind of like them. Moscom. Can you squeeze under here? Moss, come. Good boy. Yes, come on. Yeah, no, in spite of this question, I really like the camera. I think it's cool. Moss, what's this? What's this? Come here. Shape up for a wee. What's this? Good boy. Go on then, shift on. Yeah, just tap the screen. That all comes up as usable. I like the fact this is a dual screen one. Like there's other ones where it's just a single screen with the power pack if you want it. It's got a power pack. There's a decent amount of footage. We're about 18 minutes in. But again, part way through, I might have to switch on to the SD card. I'm literally just using the internal memory at the moment. I wonder whether I can export it out. Probably. I think it's 20 odd minutes the standard memory lasts for. Another consideration on the Action 2 is less storage space on the internal. That's not an issue really because I've got the SD card attached to the external, and again that's a quirk. All of your SD cards are in this separate bit, so it's not attached. That's it. Moss, come here. Let's go. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Shift on. But yeah, I've just along this sort of journey with like walking around with Moss and playing around with cameras. I've really got quite addicted to these things as well. The gadgetry is so awesome, and like I haven't really experienced anything outside of DJI so far, but what a great brand for cameras, for action cams in particular. And it's interesting with this Action 2. So they tried something really different with this second generation. And it's modular, right? Which is it an action cam? Is it more of a leisure cam? Like, it's somewhere between the two. It's like, it's quite dynamic. Well, as I say, the Nano is very much built to almost be nearly as good as the Action 5 Pro, but not quite as good. But showing off what they can do in the smaller market when they're going against the likes of the 360, if memory serves. But yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'll have a go on the a used Action 2. Not really much I can do in terms of the settings. There's bits and bobs, but it's nowhere near as versatile as the newest models. Not got as many interchangeable features. Trying to get a cage for this thing was difficult, but people don't really own them anymore, don't use them. But I watched a few reviews, and there's one dude that's still using one now, and like his passion for the camera, I was like, I can see why now. Just so easy, just pick up, press the button, go. And in spite of those quirks, it's still very good. And yes, it isn't as good as the newest generations that are, what, 3 years newer? Or 4 years newer? This is amazing, I think. Still very, very capable in 2025, I would say. Especially if you want an entry level into the action camera market and starting to just get into cameras. Like me, to be honest. I'm starting to appreciate these older models already. Still very, very cool. Right, put this back up. Moss. Moss, what's this? Moss, come. Come on, Moss. You might jump up. Moss, don't jump up. Go on, buddy. Moss, let's go. Sorry.
Okay.
Come, yay. Come on, Moss. What's this? What's this? Come on. What's this? Sit. Right. Lay. Good boy. This way. Blythe. Moss. Come, yay. Come. Moss. Heel. Heel. Moss. Heel. Heel. Come here. What's this? Sit. Moss. Sit. Lay. Leave it. Leave it. Go on then. Good boy. Probably a good idea to pop that on. Pop him on lead. My Labrador just walked into the field. He's accosted those poor young girls. Bless him. Come on, Moss. Let's go. Let's go. So where was I? Oh yeah, action cameras. Yeah, the Action 2 is really good. For the time being, I think it was going to be a nice addition to the collection. Help with the content overall. Also need to stick that drone up in the air. I've had that in a box for a month. Almost like haven't had the gumption to put it in the air yet. So again, I'm trying to get Moss so good that I can have that thing up in the sky and I can keep flitting between the two things or three things, including recording. But this camera is going to make life really, really nice. Moss, let's go. Come on. Oh dear, not coming. Oh, on your terms. Heel then. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. It's a bit of stubbornness. No, I'm going to come on my terms, Ad. Come here. Good boy. Nice bit of loose lead. Moss, come on. Yeah, I needed to get him a little bit better on the recall there, like a bit like this morning. Like just running around with that spaniel like a madman. Like having the most beautiful time. I mean, at the end of the day, I try not to panic or anything like that. At the end of the day, they were just playing, chasing, running around, and it was in a super safe area, like no main roads near it. So again, like 11-month-old spaniel, allow that, like. He just has these moments of just like, I'm a puppy, play. Did exactly the same thing with those kids then, like. What's that noise? Look at a little footpath here. No idea what for, but gonna. I call this video and just go and investigate. I'm gonna call this video, I think, for the time being. I'll record a little bit on the way back with the full rig setup. But yeah, Action 2 first impressions, very good, very very nice. Catch you soon. Take it easy. Keep on meandering. Oh yeah, do you know what? And I like the fact that I literally press one button and it's recording off the rip. So hopefully I get a little bit better footage. Again, it's just like it's pointing up rather than down. I don't bloody know. Where's my thumb creeping? Okay, there. Yeah, it's such a shame you can't, once it's on your chest, you can't view it until you actually see the footage. Which, yeah, bit of a drawback. And that's what they sorted out on the Nano. Then created a abundance of additional problems. Moss, Chen, let's go, good boy. So yeah, if I hold him out in front of me a bit and stuff, I'm hoping that we'll get some reasonable footage. Right, let's rejig this. Oh, I really want to look at it. I don't know. That looks like it's pointing up to me. From my point of view, I want it to go like that. This is something I can look into sorting out. But yeah, every camera's got its quirks. Like, you know, what I'm doing now might be completely useless footage. Good boy. Good boy. Huh, they still do this sort of stuff. There's a time capsule buried here. How random. And one other note as well, battery life, guys. Oh, Moss. Oi, wait. And this actually affects both the Action 2 and the Nano. But I think the Action 2's got it actually better, in all fairness. So the Nano, gives you just over an hour and then it's done, basically. I think it's like, I want to say it's 90 minutes. Whilst going off of the battery life on this one, I've had half hour of footage. I've messed around with it in the pub. I've done a internal to SD card exports. I can just record onto the internal. Just sort of testing out all the features of the camera, really. And that's the thing that the Nano doesn't do. It can't just write to the SD, which you can do with this one. So I'd say that overall, it feels like a more complete package to me. The only thing I'd say is this awkward magnet mount lanyard that goes around your neck. It points up. It's more. I can understand the application, but it'd be nice to be able to flip it, get a different view. The camera's got to hang upside down. It just feels the wrong way round to me. Like, it's universal, so it's all one thing. I don't believe I'm being an idiot, but also wouldn't surprise me. Just going back out into the fields again. Just testing out this camera a little bit more, see whether this new chest mount that I've got coming is actually going to be a lot better. And also as well, it means I can mount the Action 5 as well as this very, very light and nimble Action 2. I'll tell you what, like when it's just modular and it's just this one screen, because again, remember, I've got this in my pocket, and this is a problem, by the way, especially with the battery life. On just the camera alone, it takes a while, and I think it transfers everything over in terms of the battery life. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how this technology works, if I'm completely honest. But it is a bit fiddly, shall we say. Moss, eyes. What's this? Eyes. You need to have, yeah, good boy, sit. Good boy, let's have you off lead for a bit. Go on this way, buddy. It's pointing up at that. Yeah, I don't think that's getting any decent footage of the dog. At least I can hold it in my hand. Just clip it, kick around. Nice, come on, mate. And this is where the Action 2 is really nice, just when it's handheld. Yeah, having the, I guess the main battery component off of the actual main camera, that's a bit problematic. But again, like I was saying, what this has over the Nano is that you can get additional battery packs, but they're £50. But at least you can continuously film without recharging the devices. You know, at least with the newer Action cameras, especially the 3, 4 and 5, they've all got the same battery type, and it's just all plug in and play, take it out, put it in. Whilst the Nano, and the same with this Action 2, they've got internal batteries. So that's going to become a problem over the years, I'm sure of it. I'm absolutely certain of it. Moss, come on, let's go. Go on, Moss. Rock and roll, buddy. Good boy. Yeah, started off buying a small Action 5 adventure pack or whatever it is with all the bits and pieces, and ended up getting a full camera setup as news. Damn it, with now 2 cameras. I was up to 3 at one point. I've got rid of a couple. Had an Action 4 as backup, brand new in the box, and the Nano. Nano let us down. Action 4, I was like, I don't really need this with the Nano. So I originally planned on just, you know, taking that back. And then in the end, I've ended up settling for an Action 2 at a fraction of the price of the pair of them. So, yeah. Don't believe it's a bad camera at all. I'm super impressed with it so far. Going to be some interesting footage on that first go around. It's going to take some getting used to. But I like... Go on, yeah, mate. Good boy. Oh, Moss eyes. Good boy. Good boy. Right, buddy, let's go. I hope everybody's having a nice afternoon. Got a husky in our tail, or on our tail. See the church off in the distance. Can't really see that much using the smaller screen. Made a couple of little edits from the previous user, but not too many on the settings. Went into wide mode rather than ultra wide, because I think it gives less of a fisheye, and it doesn't zoom in too much, doesn't lose too much FOV, field of view. Yeah, I must say, even with the what do you call it, the other module attached, which I have now, there's a pair of them attached, they're still doing a really, really good job. Again, battery life, it's not going to be like the sort of camera you're going to go and do huge vlogs traveling around with. I don't think it has enough versatility if you want to just keep filming. But then again, if you do buy the £50 power packs, you can do precisely that. You can keep filming. So that is one thing worth bearing in mind. But again, at that point, you're in the realms of, oh, I can afford an Action 4. And that's, you know, fundamentally, it's going to be the better camera. Like, from the perspective of if you're going to have one camera, the Action 4 and the 5 and the 6 that's upcoming, it's going to be far superior than the Action 2. But if you're considering getting the DJI Nano Action 2 instead of the Nano, I'd really consider it. I'm super impressed with it so far. And yes, the Nano's quality is better. Yes, the Nano's, like, you know, capabilities as a whole are better, but when you take into account all the quirks, the overheating, you know, and I understand that this Action 2 has similar issues, but definitely this is, in my opinion, a much more capable camera. But it's still a bit fiddly, it's a bit quirky. There's some of the things it can do compared to your standard action cameras without having the mounts. It's pretty cool. And that's what I loved about the Nano. I think the Nano was basically all the things that the Action 2 should be, but without the reliability that you need. And the Action 2's got a few extra little bits where it just makes more sense. Like the exporting of the SD cards and stuff, and you know, being able to write straight to the SD card, which you can't do on the Nano. That still doesn't make sense to me. I thought in the firmware update that would be sorted. There's got to be a reason for that, or got to be a piece of software that can sort that out. I don't know. And again, with the Nano, you have got the wireless mic capabilities that you don't have with the Action 2. But like I said earlier, this is going to be the secondary camera. It's going to be more for footage, and it's going to be in the corner somewhere, a bit like I did with the Nano Cam episode. It was when we went down to Hartwell and we got chased around by a bull. That was fun. That was about 2 weeks ago now. Goodness. But yeah, so you know, there's bits where it was just so good rolling around with a Nano and having a Nano Cam, a different perspective on its more point of view from me, whilst the other one I can have pointed at Moss. I also have other ideas kicking around, and mounts and different bits that we can do. But I've just had a warning. I only have 10% of battery remaining 15 minutes in, so that's around about what, 45 minutes of footage until the battery dies on the Action 2. So yeah, we just need to keep cracking on really. Moving for shorter walks, like what I'm doing, you know, half hour, 40 odd minutes. Probably just get away with an Action 2 kicking around. But I don't like the fact that it could cut my footage short. And that's one thing you don't get with an Action 5. That lasts for a good old while, even with all of the settings that's similar or better. But generally speaking, they're very, very similar to the settings I have on both cameras, because I believe that they work. There are a few things that I need to look into, but ultimately, pretty good. Did she just wave at me? I think she might have waved. Did she wave? No. I don't know that many dog walkers yet, surely. Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
I didn't see you till I got to the
Yeah, I say it's been weeks, yeah.
It has, yeah. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, can't complain.
No, it's not too cold, is it?
It's starting to get there. Hello, darling.
It is. I noticed it last night.
Yeah, it's not too bad. At least it's dry for the time being.
It is, isn't it? Did you want a treat? No, not that.
As long as it hasn't got chicken in it, that's all good.
Oh, okay. I've got beef as well.
Yeah, beef's fine.
It's like
Yeah.
normal food.
Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely fine. Good
Hello.
boy.
Boy.
Good boy.
You
This one's so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she's wicked. She was super calm the other week.
Yeah, she is quite calm. Sometimes she's barks.
Yeah.
Hello.
She's just communicating. Why are you jumping up on my mummy, basically?
She gets a bit.
Hey, darling.
She gets a bit jealous at times.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's one of those. Oh my God, your fur's so soft. Aren't you beautiful?
Hello.
Hey, Mossy. Anyways, we better crack on. I need to go home for lunch.
Oh, do you?
I do, yeah. Have a great day. Good to see you. Take care. Go on, Moss, let's rock and roll. I'm starving. Go on, buddy. I'm actually genuinely starving. Go on, Moss. Yeah, I met that dog on another walk and I'd stopped recording, weirdly enough, on the Nano recently. And yeah, that lady was lovely. Plus that dog, she was like, oh, she rescued him. Wasn't sure about men, but yeah, pretty sweet with me. Again, it's about like sort of crouching down to their level, sort of not overbearing them and deep voice, and being tall and stuff. Especially with like smaller breeds that are a little bit more timid, shall we say. You can't be overbearing them. Right, and also, well, did you know this? Patting dogs on the head, they're not really a big fan of. Would you believe it? It's like an overbearing thing. It's like oppressive. It's like pushing down. If that makes sense. I always got taught to stroke them underneath the chin, and that's a much better way to approach a dog rather than on the head, especially a timid one or one that's reactive. Let them have a sniff. Let them sniff you out first, and then a little stroke under the neck. And believe it or not, it gives you more control. Like if a dog doesn't like being patted on the head, it's slightly aggressive, reactive, whatever you want to dress it up as, they'll snap up at you, and yeah, there's your forearm, right? If it's underneath, if a dog lunges for you, you've got your hand in a position where you've got them by the chest, and you can divert them away. It might not, resolve the issue altogether, but generally it's just a nicer way to approach dogs. Yeah, when I first met that lady, she was like really quite surprised that the dog would even say hello to me. So yeah, just a bit more soft. That dog is ultimately beautiful and lovely, lovely animal. So it's not nice to live in fear, is it? Just be calm, a bit more casual, and dogs pick up on body language and whether you're angry and stressed or whether you are chilled. So I try and maintain at all times if I can. Try not to sweat the small stuff. And the same with dog ownership. It's like I take it very, very seriously. I'm proactive, but in a lot of ways, like I want that freedom to be enjoyed by my dog as well. Like I try and give them the most freedoms I possibly can. Ready, Moss? Let's go. Let's go. Good boy. But, ultimately I still want him to go off and do what I need him to do when I ask him. It's been a real pleasure training Moss and being with him every single day, like every waking hour basically. He's been a top boy. That's come up to like 20 odd minutes on the old footage anyway, so I think that's probably a nice place to round things off. Hopefully the footage is a bit better on the return of this little mission we've been on, and I'll catch you soon. Anyways, keep on meandering, stay positive, and much love.